Let's move on to something else that happened this weekend. I think this is a feel-good story, if you ask me.
Detention center in Tacoma canceled visitation after a man was killed in a confrontation with police this morning.
Allie Bradley looks like her head never finished forming when she was a fetus.
She looks like an unfinished Charlotte Flair clone.
Yes, that's exactly. I'm getting stronger.
We're going to have her working some matches by SummerSlam. I'm getting stronger.
Police are saying that a man was armed with a rifle and fire bombs and attacked the private facility operated on behalf of Immigration and Customs
Her
Enforcement.
head really is too small. I can't.
It's bugging me, right? It's really tough.
I'm obsessed with this
What a
woman's
tiny
head.
little head.
Police are saying that a man was
Still would,
armed
though,
with a
right?
rifle and fire bombs and attacked the private facility operated on behalf of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. For more on what happened, we want to go now to Q13's AJ Janavel. He's live now at the detention center with the very latest. AJ?
Remember when reporters used to wear ties?
I'm not going to lie, though. This guy probably fucks.
You think so?
Yeah. He's got that look to, like, and he works for the local news thing
Yeah.
in Tacoma. Yeah, this guy definitely fucks. And that's why he's got that, like, I can tell, like, that guy fucked last night. That's why he's like, all, like, whatever, dude. I don't need a tie. It's fine, man. They're not going to fire me.
Allie, Friday night, more than 100 folks stood outside of that detention center for a peaceful rally.
Oh, and he also speaks Spanish. Like, this guy is getting laid for sure.
That's why he literally didn't shave.
You're right.
And he didn't wear a tie. And
No,
he's a good
that's
looking
the
dude. That's
suit-
how I knew.
That's also the suit that he wore last night. He's like, whatever, it's fine.
He's 20. He's 24-year-old me. That's why I can just tell when you're just coming like, hey man, sorry, I know I'm a couple minutes late, but you're like
putting eye drops in before he goes
But
live.
you're the third top salesman in the company, and you're like, oh shit, sorry guys, man, I was fucking last night. I was doing some of that fucking.
All right, this is a serious story though. Okay,
of course.
Pay attention, guys. Come on.
And we want to go now to Q13's AJ Janavel. He's live now at the detention center with the very latest. AJ?
Allie, Friday night, more than 100 folks stood outside of that detention center for a peaceful rally. Just a few short hours later, this same scene turned deadly. And now, Tacoma police continue to investigate the shooting. Loretta Cool with the Tacoma Police Department.
This is a woman? This isn't Jackie Chan?
It says 4 officers
Looks like a
arrived
lesbian
at
that
the
looks like
Northwest
Jackie Chan.
Detention Center early Saturday morning. A call came in from an employee saying a man was throwing firebombs at the detention center.
We just know that he was trying to set the detention center.
I don't like Alex Borstein's new character. Like, I get that
Can
she's
I be
working on
honest?
something. Yeah.
Can I disagree with you?
Sure.
I love Alex Borstein's new character.
Okay, fair. All right,
I mean,
all right,
if
all
you're
right.
trying to get an Emmy,
This is how you do it?
she would get an Emmy.
Yeah.
If she was just a dyke cop.
On the beat?
A dyke Chinese cop. Alex Borstein. And the Emmy this year goes to.
They're on fire.
Cool says the suspect managed to set a car on fire.
Officers responded, and as they were responded, it was updated to they could see he had a rifle and was still throwing objects at the buildings in an attempt to start a fire. Officers arrived and located him. Shots were fired. They lost sight of him and they retreated. They were able to locate him, and when they did, it was determined that he was deceased.
The medical examiner's office says the suspect is 69-year-old Willem von
Nice.
Spronson from Vashon Island. The cause of death is multiple gunshots.
Well,
people outside the detention center say Spronson was a regular at rallies and say he never acted violently in the past.
Don't know what is.
You know, man, it's just like he was cool, and then Drumpf came in.
I believe it's called Checkers.
Not out there, it's rallies. In Tacoma, it would be rallies.
Well, it's.
In Tacoma, it'd still be rallies. I think in the Mason-Dixon line.
Agree to disagree.
His motivation was, or why anyone would try to set a concrete building on fire.
Cool says the investigation.
That was a shot. That was a fucking shot.
That really was.
That was like a.
This lesbian cop is taking no shit.
It's like, way to get yourself killed. Trying to set a concrete building on fire. But hey, look, natural selection. What are you going to do, right?
Trying to firebomb a concrete building. It's not great.
Like at least Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols used a whole massive truck bomb. You know what I mean? Like,
You're
if you're
right.
gonna blow up, if you're gonna do that, you gotta go with a fucking real good boom. You can't just go mulch of cocktails, motherfucker. You throw those
You
at a
see
school.
just run down the wall. That's all that would happen. It would burn for a second, and then it would go out.
I've been to both jail and public school. Let me tell you something. There's barely anything in any of those buildings you can really set on fire.
No, it's true.
There's nothing flammable in there.
Is just starting. No officers or detention center employees were injured. All 4 of those officers involved in early morning shooting.
Yeah, and he was Antifa. More stuff came out. This dude was on Antifa pages.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
He was totally far left guy.
Are on paid administrative leave, which is policy. I got a chance to speak with some of the organizers of a rally that was supposed to happen today. They tell me that rally is now scheduled for tomorrow. Reporting live here in Tacoma, I'm AJ Jandavel for Q13 News.
You know, he would have never done anything. It's just that Drumpf goes out there and he says these things, and it drives people crazy. Here's another fun-loving story.
At least he's dead.
Good point. There's another phone. Aurora.
With threats of immigration raids in the Denver area this weekend, protesters marched to the ICE facility in Aurora. Started with
I
a
got
clear
family
message.
there.
In the ICE facility?
No. Just
I was going to say, really?
just in Aurora.
Where are they immigrating from?
Not in.
Hey, my future wife's in there. I got to go pick her up.
How, my God, are you separating me from me children? Like, what?
Can you imagine?
Oh, they took me babies away from me.
One Irish guy surrounded by Mexicans.
Oh, how do you think I feel? You're talking about being separated from children. I've got 9 of them. 9 children, and I've been separated from all of them. It's the greatest week I've ever had. So much peace and quiet. I'd like to stay in this ICE facility. Oh, fuck.
Aurora started with a clear message, then quickly devolved into a tense situation, which included defacing the American flag. Kelly Worthman has been watching this unfold tonight.
Whoa,
joined
hey, Kelly.
us live with the very latest.
Hi, Kelly.
Well, Karen, everything is.
Oh, wait, no.
No,
Bad
she's-
angle. Bad angle.
She's
Bad angle. She looks like if Lucy Lawless took HGH.
Kelly Worthman.
Home now because everyone has gone home. But earlier tonight, 2 separate rallies
Bitch
merged
looks like
here
Faith Goldie.
You're right.
Faith Goldie.
with a shared message to shut down ICE. But when things took a turn one of the organizers thought was dangerous, they shut down
Everyone's
what they
saying
planned
they
for the
still
rally.
would in the chat room. Yeah, I still would too.
Yeah.
But I'd rather go back to Tiny Head Girl.
You want Tiny?
I gotta
Nah,
pick one.
I would take her over Tiny Head.
You take her over Tiny
Yeah,
Head?
I like normal size heads.
I would take Tiny
I'm a
Head
big,
Girl.
I'm a normal size head guy. Well, a little or slightly bigger than average head guy
Okay,
with her.
fair enough.
This
And it doesn't matter. We say that we're gonna get laid, but you know they're both fucking that AJ dude from the last story, the handsome reporter.
That's why they're all fucking. That's why she looks disheveled. Like, I tried to get here on time.
That's all right.
rally.
Seeking
This
asylum is
started
human
as a
right.
peaceful rally with hundreds marching and chanting to shut down ICE facilities. Not long after the growing crowd gathered outside the center in Aurora, some protesters replaced 3 flags at the front of the facility with a Mexican flag and an upside-down U.S. flag spray painted
that
with
like-
"Abolish ICE."
Isn't that just open warfare?
Yeah, it is. No,
Fuck
it
you.
is. It
Fuck
absolutely
this
is.
country. I want to give it to Mexico. That's what they're saying.
And also, the Mexican running around with the Mexican flag, is that a real good way to ingratiate yourself to your future home, your country? You know what I mean?
But that's what, like, but what I don't understand, right? It's back in the day, if there was some kind of protest, they would never put up a foreign nation's flag.
No.
Take down our nation's flag, and that's treasonous. It's not like you guys have your own flag for your own like whatever group, but it's like an American-based group, or if it's like you took down that flag and you put up the state flag because you're like, we don't want you in our state or something.
A
like
Texas
that.
thing, yeah.
But like, you're putting up a foreign nation's flag in place, but that's treasonous, right?
Rally organizers called for protesters to leave the property, but several stayed. That's when organizers told families and those who were gathering peacefully to go home.
I'm not against the protest. My commitment to the city when we created this Lights for Liberty event was that it would be a peaceful protest and vigil. And if there are people who have crossed over onto federal land and who are not part of our
No,
group,
but you knew they'd do that.
They're not part.
You knew they'd do that. Though. Let's
Exactly.
stop.
Then you
Stop
distance
that.
yourself. And then then they distance themselves. Fuck you. That's bullshit. Because you love that they did it. You probably were like, hey, man, go do it. I mean, I can't say you're with us, but fucking do it, dude. That'll be awesome. We'll get news coverage. The only reason the news is interviewing your stupid ass right now is because they did this. Yeah.
Who are protesting, and I can't get them to disperse.
They should
in a
just shoot
peaceful
him.
way.
Like, I'll be honest with you. You should just shoot him.
Just said, boom,
Yeah,
take 'em
dude,
out.
after 9/11, if you'd done that shit, they would have shot you.
Not just one. Not all of them, just one. All you have to do is shoot one. The rest are going to disperse, and they're leaving.
Shoot, just keep shooting them.
Bullets are expensive.
In their fucking backs as they're running. Because you know what? Then the next time, they won't even show up.
Good
Because
point.
then the next time, you're going to have to keep shooting one and shooting one and shooting one. But if you just mow this whole crowd down, like literally in their backs as they're running back to their cars in terror, then all that footage gets out. Yeah, nobody's even going to have another. They're going to go, fuck that shit.
And to come back across the line, then I have to think about the safety of the community that was
Jim
here.
Hellwig in the chat says water cannon them. No. You're misunderstanding me. Literally shoot them in the back.
And back out here live tonight, you can see now that everyone has left, officials here at the Aurora Ice Center have replaced the protesters' flags with a
of course,
Colorado
the trans flag, which is our new national
Which is a new flag here in Denver.
And now everybody's happy. Congratulations.